and we're here for round number 17 of the Performance Racing League Tier 1 at Sochi Autodrome, I believe it is called. I might be wrong though. So give me 1 second to post the stream link in the server and we will get going. If it will load, that'd be great. So it should be an exciting one today. I'm excited. You guys should be too. Alright, as we have begun qualifying, okay, we're all ready. Let me get the spectator menu stuff all set up. So the soft medium can work here, medium soft can work here. The only thing these drivers have to worry about strategy wise is really safety cars, because that can play a big factor. So we'll see how that comes into effect later. I think the first car out was a Alpha Tauri. It was Destroyer 4750. So people that have fitted mediums right now are Ivan, KDSX, and Ovirt DV. Everyone else still has the softs fitted right now. As everyone's getting out of the pit lane, getting ready to go. This is one of my favorite tracks, so I hope it will be entertaining today. This is just such a beautiful racetrack in my opinion. You've got the amusement park, I think it is, right outside of turn 3 and 4, I believe. Or no, you can put it in the long straight. I know it's over by the area by the start finish line. But that's a nice little backdrop to have. And there's a lot of people out on track right now. Only 17 cars in this race, so could be a good points day for some of these drivers. As Destroyer starting his lap. I think that's Yuppie, but that's not Yuppie. That is Suzuki behind. Speaking of Yuppies, Yuppie's coming off a great race last week at Singapore. Destroyer keeping it pretty tidy. We'll ride on with him for a little bit. He's the first car to set a lap, might as well. Very clean lap indeed. He will set the first lap with the session. Suzuki instantly tops it by 2 seconds. And then coming around is T-Widow. He goes second. Paytech goes second. Instantly takes that from him. There's a McLaren of Rusty next to come across. Rusty goes fifth. There's a Mercedes. I think that's Yuppie goes fourth. Then Alfa Romeo. Veer goes 7th in the mediums. Frosty goes 4th. And it's Grant going P2. Suzuki with a solid lap. Let me go check the pole time for tier 2 yesterday. So we can compare that to how quick these tier 1 guys are. One second. Alright, the pole time yesterday was if it would load, it'd be nice. Was a 131.046. So currently Suzuki and Grant have better laps than tier 2, but Hey Tight on Back does not. There's a Racing Point coming around, but all the Racing Points have set laps, and they're gonna start heading into the pits now. Who is on a lap though? Looks like Ale Bata will be the next car to cross. And I think he invalidated? Cause he didn't set a time. There's a Williams, KDSX, he's making his return. It's been a while since I saw him. A little bit on that curb. That ERS. It was 9th. And I think Pink's in a lap. And Ali Bata's probably on an end lap. I'm not sure. I thought he said a lap, but. So I didn't catch all the laps. I was looking at the tier 1 time. Terrible went 7th, Talon went 6th. I think that's everything actually happened. Bank. Oh, almost lost it. P4. Good lap. Tambar's on his out lap. When he gets onto his actual lap, we'll do a little ride along, shall we? Because I think everyone else is going into the pits this time. Because I think, once Ali Bata's staying out, he is staying out to collect the lap. He will go P8, so not bad from him. So Tambar will be the only one on a lap here in a second, as everyone else goes into the pits, I do believe. He will. So we'll do a little ride along, shall we? Haven't done one in a little bit. I think it was a couple races ago where I did the last one. But anyway, here we go. Over the line, it's flat out for a good chunk of time into turn 1. You gotta go up to 8th gear. Gotta stay clear of those cars leaving the pit lane on qualifying. And then you're gonna go down to turn 1, apex over the curb through turn 2, into turn 3. Just hang right on that curb. And it got straight into turn 4, right on the curb. Get over by the exit curb. Turn 5, get down late on the orange. He might have invalidated. Oh, no, that's not what I want to say. Did he invalidate? He did not. He did purple the first sector. He got over the, yeah. Now that was an invalidation. He got over the curb, really. Like, fiercely there. So, hate that's on a lap. Anyone else really on a lap? I don't think so. Is Hey Tate doing his run? So Ivan, the only guy on medium still, he has not set a time. Young ass Ivan Tambar, not set a time. He thought it was purple the first sector. Let's see if that shows up on his lap. Now Suzuki, very capable driver, currently sitting on pole. We'll see if anyone can challenge that. And validated, got on the curb too much again. We're seeing a lot of that. 2 widows on a lap. P3. Purple the last sector. So, let's see, who's on a lap? Current pole sitter Suzuki out there. He's got Grack, the Grack's on one as well, so we'll see if they switch around a little bit. But Suzuki was 77 hundredths down through the second sector. But sector 3 is where it all matters. Tannenbaum goes third. Here comes Suzuki. Is it enough to improve? He does not improve, barely, but Grack, he was 61 hundredths up in the second sector. Could we see Grack take fastest lap here? And he does. Fastest lap for Grack. Hold on 1 second. God, there we go. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to check something. But Grack goes pole. Great lap from him. Who is on a lap? So we got our Ferrari in the pits. I think that's Rusty. Oh, someone spun in the back. I think it was Ivan. Rusty does not improve. I think Ivan spun. I don't think he has wing damage though. He does. His wing's gone. So bad judgment by me. But Bank about to start a lap. Let's let Tower. Tannenbaum into the pits. There's a Alpha Tower getting ready to start a lap. Talon's almost done with his. Auto VRS goes 6th though. That's terrible behind him. Terrible's in the pits. There's a McLaren. I think Rusty's on his in lap. Followed by Yuppie, who's on an out lap. Followed by Ivan, who is missing his wing and is invalid. Then it's Bank. Who's also invalid. Alright. So no one really on a good lap yet. And I just received word from Terrible it will be a dry race. So just like yesterday we saw a dry race. But that will all depend on what strategy these drivers take. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Because you could do the soft medium definitely, but safety car could really throw a wrench in that. We saw Monkey Pill take the mediums like 21 laps yesterday. Heat to take the win. And then, like, and then some people could have taken the hards, and the hards definitely would have made it, but the right call was probably the mediums, because he won the race. Beard DV down in 15th, not where you usually see him, but I think they're about to change that right here. He locks up a little bit though. He was 7th, not Beard's day, not where he usually is. Hey tight, starting his lap. There's a Mercedes of V_Yuppie about to cross the line. Goes 8th. Another good run from Yuppie today. So, next up we have a Alpha Tauri of Alibata 7. Seems to be going a little slow though, so I don't think he's going for another lap. Now he's going into the pit, so his day, his qualifying day is done. Behind him, there's Tambar on his outlap. He's not in a hurry. KDSX on his outlap as well, and also not in a hurry. Young At's on his outlap. He has not set a time yet. And Ivan has retired actually in the pits. Will not set a time for the race. Terrible's on a lap. He's the points leader. Going down in 12th though. There's a Mercedes about to cross. I think that says Suzuki. Grack will not be coming out for another lap. That's interesting. Yuppie isn't a lap, but I bet he's going into the pits. Yeah, he's 7 seconds down. Next to cross the line will be Terrible 1FI. He's on an outlap actually. So I thought he was on an actual lap, my bad. Destroyer behind him, also on an outlap. Talon is happy with his time. Merlin will stay in the pits. Ankbank on an outlap behind him. Frosty also on an outlap. Tambar is not though, but he's invalid, so he's really got to move. He wants to get to the line to set another time if he wants to. That is, he might not want to. He's really got to go. Actually, he doesn't have to go as much as I thought he would. He's fine. But will he go for another lap? Looks like he will. Tambar gonna give it one last run. Alright. KDSX jumped Talon, I think. He did. Young Ats jumped him as well. So Young Ats will be the final car to get a lap in. Terrible barely... Well, that's not Terrible. Who was that? That was Vera. No, it was T-Widow. That barely missed out on getting another time in. Hey, tight to the pits. Suzuki spun it in the last corner. You might want to get that turned around, Suzuki, but you can't go backwards. It's gonna disqualify him. Is it not? I guess it didn't disqualify him. We should disqualify people when they do that, but Terrible coming up. Terrible's in the pits actually, so Terrible will not be second all the time. Neither will Yuppie. I don't know why it didn't DQ Suzuki there. Usually does that. Destroyer was 15th. Waiting on a Red Bull of Tambar. And he spins it into the wall. I think that will do it for quali. No, KDSX is invalid. Anchorbank goes 6th. Good luck from him. Those guys are on a lap. Tambar going to the pits. So, good qualifying here. Grak takes 12 from Suzuki. Tambar could have gone in the pits maybe. No, he's gonna go around and collect the flag and get quality done with. That's what I would do too. Young hats into the pits. That will wrap it up for quali. Grak on pole. He continues his spree of dominance. As that will wrap things up. Very interesting qualifying. That will do it. On pole, Grak by 2/10 over Suzuki. Third is Haytite. Fourth, Tambar. Fifth, T-Widow. Sixth, Enkbank. Seventh, KDSX. Eighth, Young Ats. Ninth, Frosty. 10th, Talon. 11th, Veert. Veert not on form that he usually is. 12th, Yuppie. 13th, Alibata. 14th, Terrible. 15th, Destroyer. 16th, Rusty. 17th, out of time is Ivan. Interesting grid for today's race. Here we are on the loading screen. I'm gonna go over the grid. Go over the point standings in a minute. As everyone getting ready to get underway. Let's go through the order. Alright, let's go through the point standings, shall we? Tier 1 standings. Alright, Terrible still leading the way over his teammate in T-Widow. Then it's Greg Jimshaw in third. And Grak's on pole today, so he is definitely still in this one. Then it's Veert in fourth, Will fifth, Enkbank sixth, KDSX seventh, eighth Young Ats, ninth Haytite, 10th Yuppie, 11th Darson, 12th Dino, 13th Stevie the TV, 14th Liakos, 15th Talon, 16th Frosty, 17th Tambar, 18th Suzuki, 19 Izzy Gadanis, and 20 Fender. Then for the constructors' points, Ferrari leading the way over Alfa Romeo to McLaren to Williams to Racing Point to Renault to Haas to Red Bull to Mercedes and to Alpha Tauri. So now it's a matter of who can survive this 27 lap race at Russia. We'll have the tires up, so everyone's on soft stuff for Veer, Yuppie, and Ivan, who are all on mediums. Everyone through sector 3. Everyone getting ready to go here. As they're all set up. 1, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. As lights out, when we go from Russia, Grak seems to get a decent start at least. Suzuki, bad start. Heitai's gonna jump him around the outside. Now Heitai's gonna go on Grak, already making moves, and Suzuki's trying to go down the inside. Heitai's gonna sneak right around the outside, but it's not over yet. Suzuki going down the inside into turn 1. Grak's lost 2 places already, and they're spinning in the back as a Red Bull and McLaren into each other. As Heitai scoots away with the lead. A little bit of aggressive driving on the start there from Suzuki. And he's just a pack of cars back here. AlphaTauri, part of his wing flies off. As Destroyer spins and holds onto it. So Frosty gets a 5-second penalty. Just passing for third. Does Grak have... Oh, now he almost did. I was going to say, does Grak have wing damage? And he runs right to the back of T-Widow. So Heitai at least scooted away with that one, as they're still battling back here. Ankpank moving on Grak. Grak is losing a bunch of places. Started in first, but just been going backwards since. Now it's KDSX. Peeked at a move on Grak there, looking out the outside, up the inside. And KDSX is spun. I don't know if it was contact with someone else, but I can't see it because of the camera angle. Thank you, game. Heitai still leading the way. I don't know if KDSX spun off a contact with Ankpank, but Ankpank and KDSX were side by side to that corner. Still battling for second now, Suzuki and T-Widow. Why don't we look at some position changes, yeah? So Heitai's up 2 on the monster start he had. T-Widow's up 2, Grak's down 3, Talon's up 4. Frosty's up 2, Tanbar's down 8. Sorry, down 4, not 8. Weird's up 2, Bata's up 3, Terrible's up 3, Destroyer's up 2, KDSX down 7, Rusty's up 1, and Young At's down 8. So, lots of changes around the pack. I think someone got wing damage back there. I heard a crunch. Beard's got 5 seconds for speeding in the pits. He started on the mediums. I don't know why. I guess he's the one that got wing damage. So, Chiwado eyeing up a move on Suzuki. I expect it to happen soon. What was the pole lap time? I think it was, I can't remember. I think it was in the 130s for sure. I could check. It was 30.4. Okay, thank you, Leon. Greg looking at the back of Thibodeau, 3-car battle for second. Greg looking to get back up in there. Suzuki playing really defensive here. Doing it the whole time. Oh! Greg! Oh! Keeps it in the runoff area. Good way to hold on to that car. That thing was loose. A lot of cars packed together right now. Yellow flag in Sector 3 for Ivan on the new hards. Ivan spun again. Lost both end plates and he's taken the bollard with him. Bad day at the office for Ivan. Chiwado looking on a move for Suzuki, and I think he will get it done. Suzuki's not gonna let him go easily though. Down the inside, can't defend any longer. Thibodeau up into P2. What happened to, oh, sorry, I forgot he went into the runoff. So Haytight split out to 3.5 second lead. Crack. Definitely looking at a move here on Talon. Backs out. So Greg's struggling to catch up to Talon right now. Ross is behind him with a 5-second penalty. He's got to serve when he pits. And Suzuki with the time penalty, he's driving really hard, trying to hold on to the podium places. And Ivan has spun it again, this time in Sector 3, where he spun it last time, I believe. Destroyer with his first time penalty. And Ivan's is retired in the pits, I think. I believe it was in the pits. Frosty 2-second time penalty. He gets terrible, gets past Alibata, but for how long? So here comes, no, Alibata backs out. Terrible P9. There are yellow flags because of in pit retirement. And Frosty's got like no ERS left. That could be interesting here. Going to the pit, his destroyer, getting his wing changed. Terrible's gonna have DRS on Frosty. They both hit 6 ERS. They both got little ERS left. Terrible going by. Frosty's letting him have it. Young Ats, 3 second penalty. The battle for third keeps going on, but Suzuki's got that time penalty, so is he really in that battle? He is beating Enkbank DRS though, and I'm sure Enkbank loves that, but he's got a lot of ERS left. Enkbank wants his overtake now, using all his ERS. Round the outside, Enkbank into third. A little bit of a lockup, but he's fine. Talon goes into the runoff. Fighting with Grak. Grak has a time penalty. So Talon's gotta hang with him. Got a battle for 9th, maybe? Both out of ERS. Someone has spun up ahead. That's Tambar. Tambar spun it around. Suzuki into the pits, going for the hards. Soft hard strategy for Suzuki, looks like. Sandbar's bottom, he's going back at Ali Bata now, down the inside. Over the curb. Train of cars here. Young Guys is out. Oh, he's out of the pits. He will not get any points either. And everyone's pretty low on ERS. It's really hard to regen it here, but you hold on to it right. They take over the curb, that was definitely a warning. T-Widow starting to run him down though. going back in the pack, rest in the pits. Tambar. Close to Terrible. He's close, but not close enough. T1, however, is closing in very quickly. I don't know if... Oof. Really different lines from both these drivers, and T1 is gaining. I think this could be the move done here on the straightaway. Pit window is open to go for the soft runners to go under the mediums if they choose to. Ivan has left the session. Hey tight, battling with T1. He's there now. Almost loses the car there. T1 gonna have DRS on the straightaway. This could be the move done. Down the inside. Little bit of a lockup. Now around the outside. Around the outside again. Now it's going to be up the inside. And they're both into the pits actually. Eggbank's right. I didn't even notice he was that close. It's Grack behind them into the pits. Then Talon in. Terrible's out because T1 is pitting. Talon 5 seconds speeding in the pits. Bada's out. Yuppie's out. Tambar's in. Suzuki is out. We already pitted. Where will Suzuki come out? Because I think Suzuki is trying the undercut, but 2 laps sooner than everyone else. We'll see if that works. And it looks like it will by a lot, actually. Not by that much, actually. Hey tight, it's passed. He would have lost a ton of time. He would have lost about like a second and 3/10, something like that. But Suzuki is clear of Haytight. But Haytight gets a 3-second time penalty. Gonna bring up how Suzuki has one, so he's gotta go. But now he doesn't, as Haytight picked up the time penalty. That puts T1 in the seat. But Ali back to looking at a move on Yuppie. Bata into the pits. Yuppie's still out on those medium tires. Where will Terrible and Ali Bata come out though? Terrible's out of his box, but Suzuki goes by. He's waiting for that white line so he can step his foot down and pounce. It's right there. He's out. Ankbank lags out. He was doing good. Terrible comes out 8. Suzuki and Heitai. Heitai overtook Suzuki. I was watching Terrible. Now, how can he catch? Now, Heitai has a 2-lap pressure tires, but how much will that matter? 3-lap pressure, actually. I mean, it says 0 laps, but it's actually 1. Tambar lags out as well. Anyways, had a little issue. Suzuki is losing Heitai. As the ghosted car of Ankbank that it lagged out is being passed by Terrible. Tambar is back in the session. Suzuki still within DRS range of Heitai, but not close enough yet to make an overtake, and I think Heitai just got the upper hand. Back in the pack, Alibata and Veert fighting it out. Veert losing places. Suzuki left the session. Suzuki lags out. He was doing well. So now his car is going to get overtaken by Chiwedo, maybe Graf. And I don't have any intervals anymore. I don't know why I don't have any intervals. Tambar lags out, and I don't know how close everyone is, so Veert's got DRS on Bata. These guys are close. KDSX on the back of Terrible, and Frosty not far behind. Intervals are coming back as they hit the line. So when Terrible gets over to the line, you should get back. There it is. Alright. KDSX right there on Terrible. DRS open, tan bar's back. As Inkbank is falling down the order, Suzuki's still not back yet. Grach is by. Talon can see Suzuki in the distance. Suzuki's back, I think. Okay, Suzuki is back. So he lost the place, but now he's back. And I've lost my intervals again. Battle for 14th, Rusty and Destroyer. Other than that, everyone's pretty spread out. So look at this. Rusty shoots out wide. Grach, 3-second time penalty, that's another one. That's what Suzuki loves to see. And T1 currently has the race win because of Haytite's time penalty, but wait, Yuppie's leading. Oh, Yuppie hasn't pitted yet, that's right. It's like, what? Huh. Yuppie should be pitting next time. Maybe this time, actually. This time could work. Because they went 10 and they just started racing those tires, so this time could probably work for Yuppie. I've got my intervals back for the time being, so KDSX close on terrible. DRS. Terrible's flying away from him, actually. Don't know how that happened. Hit the wall, wing damage. Doesn't look like it. No, there's no wing damage to that Williams. Hey, Yuppie's in the pits. Pitting for those soft tires. Or he come out? That's not who I'm watching. He will come out in P10, maybe 11. No, P10 for Yuppie. Frost, KDSX right on the back of Terrible. Frosty falling off a little bit, so now he just has to worry about Terrible and get by him. DRS open. Terrible scoots away again. Terrible just seems to get away on the DRS straights. Battling behind Frosty and Inkbank. Yuppie peeking out a move here. Frosty over the curb. Yuppie looking up the inside. Not gonna work. And Yuppie is going to get by Frosty on those new soft gears. He retired in the pits. So that's going to be no points for there. If it's this close to the end of the race, might as well close it out, but KDSX still trying to get the move on Terrible. Meanwhile, Yuppie is eyeing up Ankbank. Now, the good thing for Yuppie is a lot of these cars are close up together, and Yuppie's on those new softs. So that will help him maneuver these guys fairly easily. So you can see KDSX and Terrible just up the road. Not yet. Lock up. I think the move should be done on the front stretch. And Ankbank got a better exit, but Yuppie's got I think Ankbank has DRS too, actually, off of KDSX ahead. Terrible is pulling away from KDSX, but Ankbank and Yuppie are reeling him in. KDSX hits the curb wrong, gets a time penalty. They both out the time penalty. Down the inside, looks Yuppie, backs out of it. Wise move by Yuppie to back out. DRS open. Terrible didn't pull away that time. Definitely did not pull away that time. 4 cars all battling for 6. KDSX could get it done right here if he gets a good exit. Mediocre exit, but could get him. DRS open. This could be the move done here, round the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Time penalties? Oh, I sure can look at time penalties. So Haytate's got 3, over 2-0. Grax got 6, Suki's got 3. Talon's got 5. KDSX has 3. Boss has got 3. Frosty's got 9. Terrible's down to 8th. Frosty's got 9. Timber's got 6. Destroyer's got 6. Rusty's got 3. So Yuppie's still behind with all 3 of these cars. Locks up there trying to get not to hit Terrible. DRS open, Suzuki's lagged out. Ooh, that could have been the move done. Terrible's out of ERS, he has 0. He dove in a little too deep. Goes wide, Yuppie around the outside, and it's going to stick. That's the move done by Yuppie. Does Terrible have anything to say about that? I don't think so. Terrible's dropping off. So that will leave Ankbank to make a move on KDSX, and he will get it done. Don't look now, but Ali Bath is also approaching this group of cars. Ooh, a little over the curb there. Frosty, another penalty. Battling up at the, we're not really battling because Suzuki's lagged out. That promotes Talon to third. Yep, he's got DRS, but it's not close enough. Logged out car, Suzuki up ahead, Ankbank gets by. DRS open. KDSX is going to fall to Yuppie on those new softs. Terrible, gonna get by Suzuki here. T1's in a very good position with Heitai's 3-second time penalty. Speaking of that, looks like there's about to be a battle. Let's cut over to there, yeah? Talon, 3-second time penalty. Ankbank reeling him in now. It could be another car into this fight. Terrible does not need Ali Bata to get by here. He does have that time penalty, but Terrible is the points leader, cannot afford anything, as his championship rival, currently in second, poised for the race win. T1's gonna get a lot closer in this section. More ERS. A little bit of a lockup. Someone has spun on the back, looks to be Rusty. Last side is no time penalty. DRS open for T-Widow. Is Suzuki back in the session? No. Still not. T-Widow locks up, trying to get past Heitai. Yuppie sees a move on Ankbank and he wants it, as they're reeling in Talon for P4. Talon's got 8 seconds of penalties though. DRS open, Ankbank down the inside on Talon. Good move from Ankbank. Yep, he's gonna look at the same thing. And Talon's gonna lose 2 places in 1 DRS zone. Maybe not, as Talon goes back around the outside. That's not what Yuppie needs to be doing, is battle Talon. His Ankbank scoot in the way now. Oh, never mind, Ankbank gets a 3-second time penalty. Terrible, not only also battling. Oof, almost contact. Suzuki's back and he's found himself in 12th. And he's lagged out again. And he's back again. DRS open. This should be the move done. P5 for Yuppie, yeah. He's out of ERS though, 0%. So Ankypung's got that time penalty. This could be a P4 for Yuppie. Battle for the lead, actually. Widow still trying to get by, but meanwhile, a Bata right on the back of terrible. But Widow could get by here in the DRS zone. DRS open around the outside. Gets it done. It's like getting all over the curbs now. Frosty 3-second time penalty, so I'm a little bit too much on the curb. Trying to catch Tambar. Now Grack is closed in on Haytite and Tiwido. Now Grack's gonna be promoted to second, I believe. No, he would not be promoted to second. He's got 6 seconds and Haytite has 3. Coming to the last lap. Each driver is gonna be giving it everything now. Widow out front over Haytite to Grack. Now Yuppie has to hang on to Ankbank and he gets P4. And another great drive by Yuppie. Behind them, Talon and KDSX battling. T-Widow picks up a time penalty. That's huge. Haytite now can win this race if he just gets it right here. But I think he's too far back. Grack got another time penalty. That's to put him as up to 9 seconds. Haytite can now win this thing, and I'm sure he knows it. Gave it everything, no. And he picks himself up another time penalty, trying to pass the guy who just got a time penalty. so that should do it in that case. KDSX gets disqualified from session. I don't know why, but T1 will win. Hayes had second, Rack third. Yuppie has just been on fire lately, having some of the best drives of the season for him, and he's gonna jump Ankbank and go P4. Ankbank P5. Talon will not get P6 over Terrible. Talon takes 6th, Bot takes 7th. That puts Talon up down to 8th. Tambar gonna come across 9th. Frosty's got 15 seconds of time penalties, but should hold 10th. And it's Suzuki who was having such a good run until he lags out. And his AI didn't do the best for him. Rusty Oil Can will be the last car to cross the line. One of the many drivers from Tier 2. A lot of consistency, a lot of talent, and he's going to come across in 12th to end the race. Driver of the day, Terrible. Alright. So it's Ferrari on the top step once again. And then it's the racing point of Haytite and then Garak. That's not what Terrible needed for the championship hunt, but certainly a great result by the team today. So let's go over our results. 2-0 takes first place, then it's Haytite in second, third Garak to complete the podium. Yuppie was able to another good result to get P4. Ankbank 5th, 6th Terrible. 7th Bata, 8th Talon, 9 Tambar, 10 Frosty, 11 Suzuki, 12 Rusty, 13 Destroyer, 14 Veert, 15 Youngat, 16th Ivan, 17th KDSX. My driver of the day, personally, I gotta give it to Yuppie, man. I know it gave Terrible the thing, he started later, but Yuppie did the alternate strategy, outplayed a lot of the field, and used his tire advantage the best he could. So that's gonna be it for the Russian Grand Prix. Thank you